Friendship is one of life's greatest treasures, a source of support, laughter, and shared experiences. True friends lift us up, celebrate our victories, and stand by us in our darkest moments. But not all friendships are built on genuine care and mutual respect. Sometimes we find ourselves surrounded by people who pretend to care, but are only in our lives for their own benefit. Fake friends can be toxic, draining, and damaging to our emotional well-being. They wear a mask of kindness, but underneath lies selfishness, manipulation, and insincerity. Have you ever felt like someone in your life is only around when they need something? Do you question whether a friend truly values you for who you are, or just for what you can offer? Identifying fake friends can be challenging, but recognizing the warning signs is the first step toward protecting yourself and surrounding yourself with people who genuinely care. If you've ever wondered whether someone in your circle might not have your best interests at heart, here are 7 telltale signs that can help you distinguish true friends from fake ones. 1. They talk behind your back. One of the most hurtful things a fake friend can do is talk about you behind your back. Instead of supporting you, they gossip about your personal life, spread your secrets, and share details you entrusted to them in confidence. Whether it's to gain attention, feel superior, or simply entertain themselves, fake friends don't think twice about putting your reputation at risk. Imagine sharing a personal struggle with a friend, only to later hear it being discussed among people you barely know. It stings, doesn't it? A true friend would protect your privacy and never use your vulnerabilities against you. They respect your trust and understand that some things are meant to stay between the two of you. Fake friends, on the other hand, thrive on drama and often seek validation by tearing others down. They might disguise their gossip as concern for you, saying things like, "I'm just worried about them," while secretly enjoying the attention they get from sharing your personal business. They may even twist your words or exaggerate details to make the story more sensational. If you notice that your private matters are constantly becoming public knowledge, or if you hear about things you've only told a specific person, it might be time to reevaluate that friendship. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, and once it's broken, it's hard to rebuild. A real friend stands by your side, speaks well of you in your absence, and defends you when others try to bring you down. 2. They throw you under the bus. One of the most revealing traits of a fake friend is their tendency to abandon you when things go wrong. Instead of standing by your side and offering support, they quickly shift the blame onto you to protect themselves. Whether it's a misunderstanding at work, a disagreement in a social setting, or a tough situation that requires accountability, fake friends will not hesitate to sacrifice your reputation if it means saving their own skin. Imagine working on a group project where something goes wrong, and instead of taking responsibility together, your so-called friend points fingers at you in front of everyone. They might say things like, "I thought you were handling that part," or "I just went along with what they suggested." Their goal is clear: they want to appear innocent while you take the fall. This kind of betrayal can be especially hurtful because it often happens when you're at your most vulnerable. A true friend, however, would never let you face challenges alone. They understand that mistakes are a part of life and would rather find a solution together than throw you under the bus. Real friends take responsibility, support each other, and work through difficulties as a team. So, how can you deal with friends who constantly shift blame onto you? 1. Set boundaries. If you notice a pattern of blame shifting, establish clear limits on what you're willing to tolerate. Let them know that you won't accept being blamed for things that aren't your fault. 2. Stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak up when a fake friend tries to make you the scapegoat. Calmly clarify the situation and ensure that the truth is heard. 3. Reevaluate the friendship. Ask yourself if this person truly values you, or if they only see you as a convenient shield when things get tough. It might be time to distance yourself from those who don't have your back. In life, challenges are inevitable, but having friends who support you through them makes all the difference. If someone repeatedly proves that they aren't willing to stand by you when you need them the most, it might be best to surround yourself with people who genuinely care and value your presence. 3. They constantly cancel plans. A reliable friend values your time and makes an effort to honor commitments. Fake friends, however, have a habit of constantly canceling plans at the last minute, leaving you feeling frustrated and unimportant. No matter how much effort you put into organizing an event, whether it's a simple coffee catch-up or an exciting trip you've been looking forward to for weeks, they always seem to have an excuse to back out. Imagine spending days planning a weekend getaway, booking tickets, and making all the arrangements, only to receive a last-minute text saying, "Something came up, let's reschedule." At first, you might brush it off, thinking they're genuinely busy. But when this pattern repeats itself time and time again, it becomes clear that they don't prioritize your friendship the way you do. Their repeated cancellations show that they see your time as disposable and that they don't truly value your presence in their life. Fake friends often cancel plans because they view your relationship as optional rather than essential. They might say things like, "I'm just not feeling it today," or "Let's do it another time." But that other time never seems to come. Even worse, they may cancel plans with you just to hang out with someone else, showing where their priorities truly lie. This behavior can leave you questioning your worth and feeling like you're the only one putting in any real effort. So, what can you do when faced with an unreliable friend who constantly cancels? Pay attention to how often they cancel and whether their reasons are valid or just empty excuses. If they consistently cancel without a good reason, it might be a sign that they don't value your time. Be honest with them about how their actions make you feel. A true friend will acknowledge your concerns and try to do better, while a fake friend will likely dismiss or ignore them. If you're constantly being disappointed by someone, it might be time to invest in friendships with people who genuinely want to spend time with you and follow through on their promises. A healthy friendship is built on mutual respect and effort. If someone repeatedly proves unreliable, it may be time to reassess their role in your life and focus on those who truly value your presence. 4. They exclude you. Friendship should make you feel valued and included, but fake friends often do the opposite. They exclude you from plans and social gatherings, leaving you feeling unimportant and left out. Whether it's a group hangout, a party, or even a casual get-together, they conveniently forget to invite you, making you question your place in their lives. Have you ever scrolled through social media and come across pictures of your friends having fun at an event you're never even told about? The disappointment and hurt that come with realizing you weren't included can be overwhelming. You might even start wondering if it was an honest mistake or a deliberate choice. The truth is, if this happens repeatedly, it's not an accident. It's a sign that they don't prioritize your friendship. Fake friends often exclude you because they see you as an option rather than a priority. They might make excuses like, "Oh, I thought you were busy," or "It was a last-minute thing," but deep down, you know they didn't put in the effort to include you. Worse, they might reach out only when they need something from you, making their actions feel even more insincere. On the other hand, true friends go out of their way to make sure you're a part of their lives. They invite you, check in on you, and make an effort to include you in their plans, no matter how busy life gets. Being part of a friendship means mutual effort and consideration, not feeling like an outsider looking in. Remember that your value isn't defined by whether or not someone includes you. Invest in friendships that bring positivity and support into your life, Exclusion can be painful, but it also serves as a reminder to focus on relationships that truly matter. A real friend won't make you feel like an afterthought. They'll ensure you feel like you belong. 5. They only call when they need a favor. One of the clearest signs of a fake friend is when they only reach out to you when they need something. Whether it's borrowing money, asking for help with a project, or seeking advice, these so-called friends seem to disappear when everything is going well in their lives, but magically reappear the moment they're in a bind. If their messages always start with, "Hey, I need a huge favor," and end with them vanishing right after you help them, it's a sign that they're not truly invested in your friendship. They're just using you. Imagine going weeks or even months without hearing from someone, and then suddenly, they pop up with a friendly text. At first, you might feel happy to reconnect, only to realize that they're reaching out because they need something from you. They rarely ask how you're doing or show genuine interest in your life. Instead, their focus is entirely on themselves and how you can help solve their problems. Once they get what they want, they disappear again until the next time they need another favor. This behavior can leave you feeling drained and undervalued. Friendships should be built on mutual care, support, and respect, not one-sided requests. True friends will check in on you, spend time with you without any ulterior motives, and offer help when you need it, not just the other way around. So, how can you handle friends who only call when they need something? If they only contact you when they need something and never check in otherwise, it's time to acknowledge that their friendship might not be genuine. It's okay to turn down their requests if you feel they are taking advantage of you. A real friend won't disappear just because you couldn't do them a favor. Friendship should be a two-way street where both parties give and receive equally. If someone in your life only sees you as a convenient solution to their problems, it might be time to reevaluate their place in your life. Don't be afraid to walk away from relationships that leave you feeling used rather than valued. 6. They give backhanded compliments. True friends support and uplift you, offering genuine praise that encourages your growth. Fake friends, however, often disguise their jealousy and criticism through backhanded compliment statements that sound positive, but carry subtle negativity. These remarks may seem harmless at first, but they often leave you feeling insecure and questioning yourself. Instead of celebrating your success wholeheartedly, fake friends undermine it with comments that downplay your efforts or suggest surprise at your achievements. Their words often have a hidden undertone of doubt or condescension, making it clear that they don't fully appreciate your abilities. This passive-aggressive behavior allows them to criticize without being too obvious, keeping you in a state of self-doubt while they maintain the illusion of support. Backhanded compliments can have a negative impact over time, chipping away at your confidence and making you question their sincerity. If you often feel worse after receiving their so-called praise, it may be a sign that their words are not coming from a place of genuine support. Remember, their comments are more about their insecurities than your abilities. Stay confident in your accomplishments and don't let their subtle negativity affect you. 7. They only talk about themselves. Conversations with fake friends often feel one-sided, as they tend to dominate the dialogue by focusing exclusively on themselves. They might constantly talk about their problems, achievements, or daily lives without showing genuine interest in your thoughts, feelings, or experiences. For instance, imagine sharing an exciting accomplishment or seeking support during a difficult time, only to be met with a dismissive response or a quick pivot back to their own issues. Such behavior reveals a lack of consideration and empathy, as they seem uninterested in topics that don't directly involve them. This self-absorbed attitude creates a communication imbalance, leaving you feeling unheard and undervalued. Genuine friendships thrive on mutual understanding and care, with both parties actively listening and supporting each other. For example, In a healthy friendship, if one person is going through a tough time, the other will prioritize listening and offering support. In contrast, a fake friend might feign interest momentarily before steering the conversation back to themselves, highlighting their inability to maintain the reciprocity essential for meaningful connections. True relationships, whether friendships, romantic partnerships, or familial bonds, require honesty, empathy, and mutual effort. Without these, interactions remain shallow, leaving you questioning the authenticity of the connection. Trust, care, and mutual respect are the pillars of any meaningful friendship. Yet, with fake friends, these essential qualities are noticeably absent. If you've ever felt undervalued or dismissed in a friendship, it's a sign that the relationship may not be as genuine as you hoped. Recognizing this truth can be painful, especially when it involves someone you once considered close, but denying it only prolongs the hurt and leaves you stuck in a relationship that doesn't serve your emotional well-being. The first step to breaking free from a fake friendship is facing the reality of the situation. This means being honest with yourself about how the relationship makes you feel. If it's draining you or leaving you feeling unappreciated, it's important to acknowledge that truth rather than making excuses for the other person's behavior. Opening up a dialogue can also be helpful. Sometimes the other person might not even realize how their actions are affecting you. A candid conversation can either pave the way for growth or confirm that it's time to move on. Choosing to step away from a toxic friendship isn't easy, but it's an act of self-respect. By doing so, you create room for more fulfilling and supportive relationships in your life. Surrounding yourself with people who genuinely care about you can bring a sense of peace and happiness that fake friendships never could. Letting go may feel like a loss at first, but in reality, it's a step toward reclaiming your emotional well-being and building a circle of connections that truly matter. Remember, true friendships aren't one-sided. They're a mutual exchange of support, respect, and care. You deserve nothing less.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.